What is up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. I'm continuing down my list, guys. I just wanted to give a quick update. There's so many songs to get through, but I just said this on my Nicki reaction. I'm not sure how many people cross over and listen to the other reactions, so in case you guys stay separate and you only listen to the YoungBoy content, I wanted to kind of repeat what I said. First of all, I really appreciate the support. It's been overwhelming. You guys are awesome. The comment section has been incredible. That being said, I do have a very busy life right now. My wife has been home from work since our son was born, and she's planning on staying there for a bit, which means that we're a single income household at the moment. So there's a lot of pressure on me. That's why, work has to be priority number one. The last week or so, I've been doing a lot of videos because I just wanted to kind of pay my gratitude to you guys and all the support I've been getting. That being said, we're going to change things up a little bit. Moving forward, during the weekdays, I'm going to do one Nicki and one YoungBoy video guaranteed every single day. And then on the weekends when I'm off work, I'm going to, my wife agreed. She's super supportive. I'm a very fortunate person. So she's agreed that the first half of the days on Saturday and Sunday, I can kind of treat this as my job. I'll come in here. I wake up early anyways. I wake up around 4:30 in the morning for work every day on the weekdays. And then unfortunately, because that becomes a habit, even on the weekends, I'm up by like 6 a.m. So then on the weekends, I'm just going to go on a recording spree and hit as many songs as I can. I have so many songs to get through. And I think that's the only way I can kind of balance my everyday life and still put a dent in this. So that's the plan moving forward. I'm not stopping. I'm not going to slow down. I'm just shifting where I prioritize my time just so I can make sure I get as many videos out to you guys, but I'm not, neglecting my son, neglecting my wife. Those things are important. And if you guys are here and you're YoungBoy fans, you know they're important because I'm here in the content. So, okay, what I'm going through and doing now is called Drawing Symbols. This was requested by a lot of people. Saw a lot of comments for this, so let's check it out. I'm not sure what to expect here, but let's do it. Sorry. Okay. It says 4 years old.
Double A flicks.
I mean, the visuals, like, that's going to tug on my heartstrings right away. Seeing his son there. I talk about my son on this channel a lot. He's very young, though. My son's only 5 months old yesterday. 5 months old. I'm just pulling up the lyrics real fast. It's been helping me a lot to not miss kind of what the gist of the song is. So I'm just pulling that up right now. Whoops. There we go. Okay.
Drawing symbols in the sand till my brain gone, babe. Moving on to the land where the gate closed, baby. They say Kentrell got a baby, he ain't nothing but 13. They told me that he needed love, he can pay for what he need. They said he don't feel love and he's so caught in these streets. They say he plotting to kill himself because he just wanna leave. Plus he ain't happy with himself cause what he want he can't keep. He feel like he won't make it out because his problems too deep. He had a shootout in the south, his friend got hit with that heat. He starting to have some crazy thoughts, he put tattoos on his sleeve. He got one tatted by his eye, it symbolizes knee. He swear to never tell no lie cause that's not what he believe. He keep a pistol when he ride but still feel like he gon' leave. They say that girl not on his side because he gave her peace. They say he drawing.
I'm just gonna pause it real quick. There's just certain parts that, like, the content is a similar line, which I think you guys are recommending on purpose because this stuff kind of resonates with me more. Yeah, I mean, like, the interesting part, the way that he's kind of doing this song, especially so far with this verse, it's like it's third person, right? So it's from other people's perspective talking about him. So he starts it off, they say Kentrell, and then he kind of goes through the whole thing. They said. And then he's talking about himself still, but it goes, he feels he had. So it's interesting that this verse is coming from that perspective. And it's kind of like the first half just talking about him like being no good. Like, I guess he had a baby when he was young, or whatever. I think that's kind of what it looks like there. And then the part that kind of stood out to me was the two lines here. He had a shootout in the South. His friend got hit with that heat. He's starting to have some crazy thoughts. He put tattoos on his sleeves. Oh, and the next line, he got one tatted by his eyes, symbolizes Nene or Nene. I'm not sure how to say that properly. But just that part, like, it's these real things that this artist is putting into his music that shows you where that pain comes from, right? Where his energy and where his inspiration for what he says comes from. And I love that. I love that we kind of get the curtains drawn back and we get to see that. And I'm finding this interesting that this is from a third person perspective. I'm curious to see if that carries through the whole song.
He keep a pistol when he rap, but still feel like he gon' leave. They say that girl not on his side because he gave her peace. They say he drawing some sign to his.
I didn't say it, but like the part, I don't know. I kind of don't like putting emphasis on those parts, but obviously, like, it's there. I've heard it twice now because I replayed that part. He keeps a pistol when he rides, but he still feels like he's gonna leave. I've heard this theme now a few times in his songs, and like I said, it's just scary, like, hearing people talk like that, because you just hope that they're doing okay. You know, you don't want that for anybody, to feel like they're gonna die, or they're not destined to be here for a long time. But
as he gave her peace, they say he drawing some sign to his pain gone, baby.
I love that.
They say he moving on to the land where the gate closed, baby. They say he drawing symbols in the sand to his pain gone, baby. They say he moving on to the land where the gate closed, baby. They say his mistress walked in on him, he was playing with some fire. They say he mentioned to his nigga he might blow out his mind. Say he been looking real suspicious, they can tell he been crying. They say he steady waiting on something, he keep his eye on the time. They hear the headphones on his head, playing Luther Vandross, baby. They read his wall, it was written up in hand.
He's sitting here. I think this is meant to look maybe like a jail cell. You know, like the white walls, the dark space. He's sitting there by himself, and then it says here, dead soul, next to him. That's very interesting. You know, they say that a lot about like, this is like a common saying or belief throughout history. Like, when you take somebody else's life, that you die inside, right? It takes a piece of your soul. So I find it very interesting, like the content of his lyrics and like him telling you about his life. And then seeing something like that written on the wall.
They read his wall, it was written up in hand. He got a dead soul, baby. They say he headed home to the land that his grandma called, baby. He say they don't understand who I am, they all think I'm going crazy.
So I think people mentioned in the previous video I did that his grandma passed away, and it was he lived with his grandparents because he didn't have a good home situation, and when his grandma passed away, it messed him up. But now that's kind of clearing up to me, where he says headed to the land where the gate closed. I had an idea of what he was trying to say there, but the part now where he said, they said he's headed onto the land to hear his grandma talk, and so now connecting that with the comment, now I understand. Like, this is a dark song. I mean, it sounds great, but like the content is, yeah.
Damn who I am, they all think I'm going crazy. They say he headed home to the land where the gate closed, baby. They say he drawing symbols in the sand to his pain gone, baby. I say I'm drawing symbols in the sand to my pain gone, baby. I say I'm headed home to the land where the gate closed, yeah.
We're headed to the last part. I just want to mention what he did in the chorus there. This is the second song I've heard him do this on, or that I noticed that he did this on. he flipped the order of the lines. So in the previous ones, he was saying the drawing symbols line first and then heading to the land with the gate. But I need my inhaler. But on this one, he flipped it. He said heading to the land first and then said the drawing symbols, then went back to the normal. I love that. I know maybe we don't all want me to stop and talk about this part, but I love that because sometimes choruses can feel like cookie cutter, copy paste, and then put it out. But the fact that the choruses are like he's done it differently, and he even sang them slightly differently. Like the second time he sang it, I think he layered his voice. This time he's got the layers there as well, but he flipped the order in which he said it. And then you really feel like he's performing the song. It's not like okay, copy the chorus, paste it here, and now let's put some verses in the middle. It feels more personal. It feels more like he's feeling the music versus, following like the cookie cutter structure of how it's supposed to go.
They say go get that out his hand, he on the porch with a chopper. They say he took like 7 Xans, he say he's helping his problem. He said he cannot trust a girl, he got no love for his mama. And he got used while he was up, he feel he back at the bottom. They say his body acting up, he don't want go to the doctor. They say they see he giving up, he don't want talk about no dollar. His only trust is for the run because his past gon' follow. They say this nigga dressing crazy, he won't put down his collar. They say he headed home to the land with a gate closed, baby. They say he drawing symbols in the sand till his pain gone, baby. I say I'm drawing symbols in the sand till my pain gone, baby.
Sounds so good.
I say I'm headed home to the land where the gate closed, baby. Drawing symbols in the sand till my pain gone, baby.
Wow.
This is the sound.
Home to the land where the gate closed, baby.
Great recommendation.
I say I'm drawing symbols in the sand till my pain gone, baby.
Beautiful.
I say I'm headed home to the land where the gate closed, baby.
The lyrics helped me a lot, but I will say I'm sure like I'll probably get some comments. Like it did pull me away from the video because I was trying to really pay attention to what he was saying. So I'm sorry if I missed something in the video. I want to. There was a note I took in my head on this last verse. He said, this third line here, he say he cannot trust a girl. He got no love for his mama. Again, a very deep line. And now that I'm learning more of his background from you guys, plus I had people recommend that I check out his Angela Yee interview. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me react to that, or should I just go check that out on my own? Just so I can get some more information. But because of that turbulent relationship with his mother, again, I said this in the last video, so much of what makes us who we are those early fundamental foundational years. And when his history and his backstory has this distrust of his mom because she, essentially from the comments I understood, she betrayed that trust between a mom and a son, right? The way that she kind of behaved when he was growing up, which caused him to turn to his grandparents. But that affects you for the rest of your life. Real fast, because I don't want to make the video too long, but for me, in my first serious relationship that I was in, because I grew up and unfortunately there was a lot of rough patches with my parents where they were fighting a lot, and me being the oldest, I witnessed a lot of that. I thought that was normal. So when I came into that relationship, my first serious relationship, we were fighting all the time about the dumbest stuff. And my girlfriend at the time, she just used to just plead with me and be like, why do we have to fight about this stupid crap? And because I grew up around it, I was like, what do you mean? Like, this is because we love each other. We're in a relationship. This is how it's supposed to be. I honestly thought that because that's what I grew up around. And I thought, that's how it's supposed to be. It took me a long time to understand that it wasn't. And, thankfully, I said I'm very fortunate for my wife. We're in a very healthy relationship, and she's just an incredible person. I'm very fortunate. But, yeah, that was an incredible recommendation. I love the last two. I love Preach, and I love this so much. They were really good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I'm going to cut off my outro real quick. I will put out one YoungBoy video every day during the week, and then on the weekend I'll try and do more. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.